Alright, hello everyone, it's the Magnanimous Tyrant. We're back to We Happy Few. Today, I am going to... Let's take a look here. I'm going to try and complete a few more of my side missions. The only problem is I haven't done enough walking around, so first I'm going to go explore some of these landmarks and get a little bit closer so they will maybe show me what else there is to do before Arthur skips town. With the help of this new sunshine pill, I can pretend I'm on Joy, an invention of Sally.
So someone's finally made a religion out of Simon Says. Well, I suppose they all are, really. Wait a second. The winner gets a medal. And not unless suspicious looks like that, you can trust a man who wins at Simon Says, can't you? That'll never work, Arthur. You'd be up against people who devote their lives to Simon Says. You have to see who wins and then take the medal from them. Well, that's a plan, I suppose.
Are you here for the Simon Says? I'm sorry, dear, we're full up. Why don't you come back next week? Oh, if you see Nick Lightbearer, would you let him know we're waiting for him? We've been waiting for him for ever so long. He's supposed to call the tune.
Nick Lightbearer. Alright. His house is actually right over here. I passed it on my way here. Nick Lightbearer is supposed to call the tune. He's part of the band The Make-Believes, which are the band that sings all of the songs you can hear on the radio in this game. Surprisingly, that's actually useful. Rotting meat is something I could use to make cologne to make me smell like a doctor, if you can believe it. He's got some new security system. I do have a boiler suit on, so maybe they'll think I'm, maybe they'll believe that I'm a member of, or I'm one of the people constructing things here. I gotta find my way up on the scaffolding.
Barely looks lived. Doesn't he ever have a cleaning lady in? You could grow things in here. I could take a few more of these and I wouldn't be a downer anymore. I'm not like these wastrels. I could just take my joy and have done.
We only want to help you feel better.
He has a company at home. Nick's wig and mask. Let's just take that, shall we? These drugs can trick the joy detector.
You'd almost think he doesn't like unannounced visitors. Mr. Lightbearer?
Duck!
Sorry?
The very large bats! No?
Listen, they're waiting for you down at the church.
You got any bennies? Bupos? Oh, come on, man. You didn't bring an offering? I am the Lord thy God. Dizzy.
Why don't we drink some tea? Oh, and how about a nice cold bath?
A bath? Yeah. I was going to have a bath.
Maybe don't bring that power cell with you when you're bathing.
The fans forget, man. They forget.
And this is why we mustn't disappoint them.
I used to be bottled power, man.
Oh, God, the power cell.
I'm not going to drink it. I learned that lesson.
Well,
Brilliant. Now who's going to call Simon Says? Are you pondering what I'm pondering?
yeah, what a disaster. One of the biggest celebrities in town has just electrocuted himself. Who's gonna call Simon Says now? Truly, that is the real tragedy. Let's see. I got a hold of his key. Is there anything else around here?
You can't hide forever.
Some other things I can use to make some interesting chemical concoctions.
What was that?
Alright. I don't know if she can get over here. Got the case key. Alright, and I already picked up the wig. I can now disguise myself as Nick Lightbearer.
Heavens, what's that smell? Like rancid cat with an overlay of... Well, he's been smoking something, hasn't he?
I wonder if there's any
We only want to help you feel better.
chance that she'll think that I'm Nick Lightbearer. Probably not.
This won't take a minute.
But I've got this nifty Austin Powers looking outfit now that Nick Lightbearer wears. So that's nice. Alright. Oh yeah. This is the combo to his safe. Nick's diary, lost lyrics, and a dig spot. Okay, so there's some That'll go great at the Deaf Institute. Yeah. Next diary. Red and green caps. What, like in Don't Starve? I feel like this is also... Yeah, no, this is also a reference to Sally. Talking about blast off. I've got to go visit the Interplanetary Travel Agency. Yeah. Even he's talking a lot about Sally in his notes and even his lyrics. She's got this whole town under her thumb, or wrapped around her finger.
Get out of there!
Excuse me? I live here. I'm Nick Lightbearer. But that confirms my suspicion. The only way I was allowed to walk back there was because I had a boiler suit on. Alright, ready to call the tune.
Goodness, Mr. Lightbearer, is that you?
Yeah, baby, I'm the light bearer. Love me.
Have you been getting enough to eat? You look thinner than in your pictures.
Yeah, we don't really need food. Did you know? It's just an illusion. If you think about it hard enough, it's ridiculous. It's so animal. We're higher than that, you know?
But you have to eat, don't you?
Music is my food, baby. I live off the vibrations. You just have to tune in and you can live forever. Shit, I should have asked for cookies.
We're so happy to have you here at St. Genesius. Did you know he's the patron saint of epileptics? The church isn't nearly as old as it looks. We had some rebuilding to do after the bombings. Oh, sometimes I forget where to stop history and just jump ahead to the present. And that's our organist, Mr. Shrapnel. Did you know he's deaf? But Beethoven was too in the end. Oh, look at those lovely prizes. With that medal, you'll look as shiny as a brand new penny. We've got quite a crowd today. I don't know why they dress like that. What do they do if it itches?
Looking good. You love me.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are so grateful to be able to present to you our celebrity caller, the famous singer, Mr. Nicholas Lightbearer.
I am a golden calf.
This is essential.
Love me, babies. I live on your love. Live my love, babies. Are you ready to follow instructions? Okay. Now, if I say Simon says do something, then you have to do it or you're out. But if I don't say Simon says and you do it, you're out.
Oh, and you get zapped.
That's right, and you get zapped. Are you ready, Hamlyn Village?
I swear, this is essential to my escape.
I am your god. These guys are good. I'm gonna have to get into a rhythm and then trick them. Simon says, run in place. Simon says, it's still there. Simon says, show me your love. Go nowhere, folks. I didn't say Simon says. You guys are fantastic. I love you. Do you love me? Love me, babies. That's all there is. Simon says, you stepped on a nail. Simon says, who's a good guy? Simon says, helicopter. Says, one hand clapping. World's smallest racetrack. You people don't listen. You guys are fantastic. I love you. Do you love me? Love me, babies. That's all there is. Simon Says, do the twist. Simon Says, scratch your feet. Simon Says, you're a pogo. Throw your back out. Sloppy work, constable. You people are enjoying losing a bit too much, you know what I mean? Simon Says, keep your hair on. Simon Says, twist in the wind. Wake yourself up. I've got to be clever somehow. Simon Says, go nowhere fast. Simon Says, bow down to me. Simon Says, which way are you going? Simon Says, monopod. Scratch your feet. I didn't say Simon Says. It's not supposed to spark like that, is it? That's worrisome. Oh my God, they're ashes. It's not touching the ones on the floor. How do I get out of here, though? I've got to turn it off somehow. Maybe I can turn it off. There must be a switch.
Oh, I thought I picked up the rubber suit. Oh, look, there's a memory.
Dad wants to know if he can come in the bedroom.
Okay.
Are you wearing clothes?
Yes.
Percy, just a shirt is not clothes.
Yeah, just ignore the sign.
You take your joy immediately.
Now, where did they say that medal was?
All right, I win.
How long are they going to lie there like that?
Let's just go. I might go ahead and keep on wearing the glad rags, but I'll wear my helmet too. Alright, let's see what time it is. It's actually after 9 p.m. What's this?
Oh, lovely. Another broken motor link pipe. I hope no one's breathing there.
Let me quickly put on my repair. Let me just fix some things up in town on my way out. You know, why wouldn't I? Here we go.
I think the fog has actually gotten worse. Sorry, just did that.
No need to thank me. Yes, this is just all part of the process. Yeah, problem solved. It's supposed to look like that. I'll be going now.
Couldn't be better, thanks.
All right. Now, let me see here. I can actually upgrade my, here we go. This allows me to notice footsteps from further away, and more importantly, it gives me access to tech friendly, which will allow me to be harder to notice by those technology friends of mine. Or I could just make people bleed more often. Now that I have my Lee Enfield rifle at full strength, this could be good. That's fine. I think that that's probably more valuable, right? This is kind of useless, I'm gonna be honest. I'm pretty good at by itself. I mean, it gives you access to the next thing. It makes you harder to detect, but as far as me detecting people goes, there's no way that it's going to be a problem. Because they can't detect me, I'm going to notice them a lot sooner anyway. What am I doing? Shut down this security here. We don't need that around here.
If you don't know where you're going, you surely will get there. Odd. I can never remember what the tracks look like after.
Yeah, that's...
Please listen to a personal message for our prudent friend. Do not forget your galoshes. Do not forget your galoshes.
I don't think these people are about to respect my, my right to go out after curfew. Just venting a little bit of toxic fog at night. No good citizens would be out here anyway. No good citizens would be out here in the Garden District anyway, so even more reason. Oh, look at this. An undetonated bomb. Let me just go ahead and do this. Seems safe enough. I can get at the stuff inside of there. Yeah. That's probably fine. I got some advanced machine bits and...
What do you do when the memories come back?
Who cares? I don't think I've started bleeding even once this entire time I've been playing. Okay, so... just need to go ahead and, oh, that's nice.
I think I've got the plague. I would be so proud.
Cool. Let's see here. Do I have anything that can cure the plague? Ah, good. Yeah. Problem solved. Somehow. There we go. Find offerings that will please the holy yam and come back tonight.
I think they want me to be high on mushrooms.
Yeah.
That's a clever way to make sure your congregation feels suitably mystical.
I'll just quickly bring my strange alcohol. Oh look, this graffiti only appears when you're high. That's pretty nifty.
It could be worse, I think.
I think we ought to ask it how it wishes to be used. You can hear its thoughts if you quiet your mind. At least I can.
Well, nothing lasts forever, does it?
We should plant it. Each eye of the yam will make more yams.
You say so.
Have you been sleeping all right?
I think we should all eat it. Just cut it up into tiny bits and each have a taste. Even a tiny little squidge of yam would heal us.
Whispered in the light of the new moon. When the moon is a waxing crescent, ye shall assemble in some secret place and adore the spirit of I, who am what I am. And I will teach you things that are yet unknown. I am who I am. I am that I am, that I am, I am that I am, that I am, I am that I am, that I am. On my skin are written all the secrets.
This is more important than escaping Wellington Wells.
In my flesh is sweetness and softness. I am your future and your past. I am who I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. But you who seek me, know thy seeking, and yearning shall avail thee not, unless you know the mystery. For if you find not my roots within thee, you will never see my leaves and flowers. For behold, I have been in thee from the beginning, and I am that which is attained at the end of desire. I am who I am.
You there, why don't you take his place at the bongos?
Me? Are you joking? No? All right.
I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am.
I give you joy unto the heart. I give you peace and freedom. Nor do I demand aught of sacrifice. For behold, my roots stretch into the earth, and give you sustenance like the mother of all things. I am who I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. On my skin are written all the secrets for those who know how to read them. In my flesh is sweetness and softness. I am your future and your past. I am who I am.
Phytosteroids? Is there actually some science to this?
What the hell is this?
Yes. Oh, my yam.
I have been with you since the beginning.
I never noticed, honestly.
For your suffering and your strength, I offer you 3 gifts.
Yeah, this is just entirely a reasonable encounter. Entirely too reasonable.
digestion of the dog, and you may more safely eat food that the blight has taken. Let me give you the sturdiness of the horse, and you shall be stronger against all insults to the body. Let me give you the stamina of the wolf, and you shall run longer without pausing for breath.
Can I take them all? Or is it one? Oh, it's all of them. No. Well. Hang on. Was it supposed to be... Okay. Did I just manage to sneak away with more than I was supposed to? I wonder if that's actually represented by some kind of quest item. I don't know. Wow. Well, that's a useful item right there. Find more yams. Actually, that is more useful, surprisingly, because I now have a crafting recipe for physothyroid, which requires me to use yams to make it. It's a chemical, right? Here it is. It's used in crafting all sorts of substances. Yeah. You can use it to make all sorts of useful drugs. But that's not typically something that Arthur is quite as good at. A crash syringe. It flushes joy instantly in the target. Only works on others. I'll make one of these. Why not? Who knows? It might come in handy.
I don't know how you feel.
I think we ought to ask it how it wishes to be used.
Okay, I've heard this all before. Well, I participated in a religious service in the village and one in the garden district, so... You know, I'm just starting to understand the faithfulness of people, the piety around here a little more. Alright, well, I should return from the village and deal with a couple of different things.
Now boarding Epsilon's only on platform 3, London Hatchery and Conditioning Centre. Again, that's Epsilon's only on platform Old Under. Hasn't changed since old George V.
I haven't done enough just exploring around and scoping places out to see if there's anything else around here. So I'm going to just walk some of the unexplored streets and see if I run into anything.
My God, it's all boarded up. What happened? I'll have to break in somehow. Maybe I can find some answers inside, if I can get in somehow.
There's too many people around here to make this very convenient.
Paging Mr. Churchill. Mr. Churchill to the front desk, please.
Let's see here. What do I have that I could use? Ah. Here we go.
Downer! Downer!
Would you guys go deal with that downer over there? Look, he's crying. Are you gonna go and deal with this? Well, that was anticlimactic.
Someone's ransacked the place. I hope Mrs. Oliphant got away.
Alright, enough of that nonsense. let's move on.
You mustn't go around publishing the truth. What will people think?
Boy. Oh, what am I doing? There we go.
So this is where she published the unpleasant issue.
The Sandman. This is, I'm guessing, really effective at convincing people it's past their bedtime. Inflicts massive damage, very durable, can cause bleeding, can cause stunning. Heavy. Really smashing, shocking, stunning weapon. One of the best you can make, in fact. Yeah. Occurrent Article 1. Uncle Jack appears to have disappeared. The Occurrent has been monitoring Uncle Jack's recent shows and found that all the episodes of his live broadcast are actually repeats. For example, 3 times in the past month, Uncle Jack has read us the same bedtime story of the Pied Piper. Twice, his cooking show, That Tastes Delicious, What Is It?, has featured the episode about things you can eat that aren't really food. Repeat episodes raise a troubling question. Where is Uncle Jack if he's not in the studio? Is he still alive or a downer? Has he gone on holiday, as we like to say when we're talking about someone dying? When was his last live show? Reporters attempted to contact the executive committee in this regard, but the EC... Oh, shoot. Joy quality plunging. Since 1951, citizens of Wellington Wells have relied on Hayward Labs joy to avoid melancholy. Recently, however, the joy coming out of Hayward Labs appears to have plunged in quality. Some of it's weak, some of it has peculiar effects, causing some citizens to find they can no longer take joy and become downers against their will. If you feel like you might possibly have fewer neighbors, you might be right. The Garden District population has swelled. Several proper citizens report odd side effects from joy, having received letters inviting them to take part in a clinical study at Hayward Labs. None of them have been seen since. Years ago, Hayworth cautioned that the village would eventually run out of the raw chemical stocks needed to create joy. These stocks were left by the Germans after victory. Concerning the nature of the victory, see victory on page 8. In quotation. Victory with a question mark in quotation. A special Occurrent investigation reveals that Hayward Labs has now exhausted its supply of these stocks. Currently, joy appears to have been made using substitute ingredients derived from local plants and fauna. There are rumors that Dr. Verloc has a permanent solution in the works. He refuses to discuss what this might be, but in any event, his credibility is roughly... Oh my god. They've tried to publish this, it'd be... Oof. Suspected downers. Oh, jeez. Just look at these names. Trying to see if there's anyone that I can recognize. Oh, this is a really long list. Look at that scroll bar. I hadn't even noticed. This is insane. I'm guessing that at the bottom of the list there's going to be people that we recognize. This is a ludicrous amount of downers. Of suspected downers, not even people who are... I think you can find people... Anyway, it doesn't... That's a lot of people. Inventory expansion kit. I'll grab that. Occurrent Article 4. Last week, Citizens in the vicinity of the village main modeling facility noticed a loud explosion. Authorities were quick to announce that no explosion had taken place. However, the entrance to Appleholm Station was immediately closed and has remained closed ever since. Moreover, this reporter observed toxic fumes rising from the train station. Authorities refused to speculate what effect this may have on the modeling pumping system on which all our mechanical devices depend. A secondary concern is the village transportation system. Despite documented warnings by engineering staff, Scargill Mining dug its tunnels directly beneath the train tracks that led to Britannia Bridge. Although these tracks are not currently being used, the damage means that they will not be usable in the future, which will make it more difficult for citizens to... That's the only exit to the town. There's a mining operation going on there. Article 3, I missed this one. Foggy Jack is a real killer. How often as curfew hours approach do we Wellies joke, go inside or Foggy Jack will get you. The Okarant believes the legendary boogeyman is actually a real person and a real murder. A number of citizens have recently gone missing after walking in the fog at night. In the past year, Annie Chapman, Elizabeth Stride, and Catherine Eddowes were all found to have gone on holiday after venturing out after curfew in a thick fog. Their holiday announcements all claim they had been carelessly running with scissors at the time of their deaths. In fact, their bodies were hacked to bits, the Okarant can now report, in addition to the missing Marys, Mary Jane Kelly and Mary Ann Nicholas, whose return to Gibraltar we have been told to expect, were also last seen on the evening of Peace Super. They too were found to have been hacked to pieces. It was the return from Gibraltar. It is unclear whether the constabulary is actually investigating Foggy Jack, as they literally laughed at this reporter when asked about him. Oh, jeez. Article 5. Bridge trade has ceased. Authorities have promised the shipments of vegetables and meat will revive shortly, but an Okarant investigation has revealed that trade has utterly stopped over the Britannia Bridge. It is difficult to obtain explanations why, but there is some evidence that Wellington Wells no longer has anything that the few remaining farmers on the outskirts of the former suburbs want. This reporter found a note from one would-be outside trader. You're bonkers. I offered to trade a cow for a silk parachute to make a tent, but you gave me a fancy silk suit instead. How the expletive deleted do I make a roof out of that? Insults deleted. A survey of the village's food gardens reveals that almost all are growing ornamental flowers. It's unclear if there is any food coming into Wellington Wells at all, which means that the food supply will soon inevitably continue on page 3. Oh, that's not good. So no food. No food. There's a serial killer. There's, everybody's becoming downers. Uncle Jack has gone missing and all of his shows are reruns. The way to get out of town is exploding right now, along with the mines and our source of power to all the mechanical bits. Here's the final issue. What could be going on? What else could be worse? We at the Okarant owe you, our readers, an apology. For 15 years, we've concealed and softened the real news of Wellington Wells to avoid making people unhappy. We did not want to be responsible for anyone becoming a downer, but we do have a civic responsibility to tell the truth, and we are telling it now, knowing full well that this may be our last issue of the Okarant. Margaret Oliphant, editor. Truth is beauty. This is all you need to know. Well, I'm guessing here that Miss Oliphant has gone on holiday. That is not good. I should probably go on a holiday myself. Maybe across the Britannia Bridge, if that's still an option.
Mrs. Cheney, would you please kindly ask Mr. Cheney to come to the front door and open up for us? I must ask you to kindly move along. This is a matter for the constabulary.
What's going on here?
There's been reports of possible downer activity. We just want to make sure that everyone in there is all right.
I don't see any way I can deal with this right now. Security.
Oh dear, they get so cross if you're not on Joy.
I'm just here to fix this panel. Don't mind me. There's a lot of security on this little side of town I'm trying to visit. I'd rather avoid having to take sunshine every time I walk through here. What is this? Excuse me, I need to repair this. I'm a repairman.
Right as rain. Right as rain.
Here, I want you to have this. I just want you to know that I appreciate what you do.
Alright, now get out of here. If I don't fix things in this town, who will? Nobody, that's who. Let's see here. Air this place out. There we go. Quest completed. Now, since I've done this good deed, maybe I'll go ahead and use this modeling pump. Fill up some of my empty power cells. No more for today, huh? Well, anyway. What is this?
Best get home before curfew.
I don't think this really involves me, if I'm being honest.
Please step away immediately.
Alright, well, I've been seeing a few interesting things, you know?
This is shiny!
I should probably... Yeah, I basically saw all there was to see. Oh. Yeah, I'm not going back to that park. There's a... there appears to be... It's occupied, you know? By some kind of giant robot. Well, I've seen pretty much all there is around here for St. George Home. I did miss a few streets over here in Maidenholm. Maybe I'll go over there.
Bon voyage. What interesting things you smell when you barely see.
Okay. I'm going to quickly poke my nose into everyone's business around here. Just making sure I check all the streets that there's nothing exciting going on before I skip town for good. This game's got a really nice kind of atmosphere to it, you know? I love how different it is at night. I could always just, you know, go into someone's house. See if they have any important things for me, you know. But I borrow. These people have got nothing. Look at this. You can't survive off of sugar alone. Another yam or something. Excuse me for a second. Oh, I did not mean to do that.
I only want to help you feel better.
Wow, that was close.
Please don't struggle.
Here, just go ahead and get back over there. Medicine cabinet. Nothing good there. Nothing suspicious going on around here. Look at all this stuff. I'll just be leaving now. Go back to my municipal worker disguise. I suppose it's the crack of dawn, isn't it? What is this? Modeling facility. Anyway. It is now morning.
There you are.
Did you hear? Old Jack got another one. Last night. Best stay in.
Oh, yeah. Someone last night... Yeah. It's morning now. So...
Looking good.
Righto.
Just head on over here. These guys are still drunk. I gave them alcohol like a week ago, and they're still drunk. That's crazy. That's some good scotch, you know? Since I'm still dressed as a municipal worker, I should do some more municipal work, though. There's this damaged bobby popper over here. Here it is.
What's going on there? The bobbies won't like it if I get too close to that. Unless I look like a council worker, I suppose.
And prizes for all winners, and everyone's a winner. Everyone will be there.
I wonder if it was some sort of power surge. Hang on, I could induce a power surge if I can rig up a capacitor of some sort.
Riding on the ground, won't you? But seriously, unless you have an awfully good reason.
Well, I'm sure that information will come in handy at some point. If I have to deal with any bobby poppers in the future. The parade district is sure to be insane with their security. I don't have a shovel for this. Well.
Now boarding on platform 4, the Shoggoth Express, stopping at Dunwich, Innsmouth, Kingsport, Arkham, and the Lost City.
Don't stop in at Innsmouth.
I'd really love to know why that particular bin smells of cheese.
It's not good. All right. Just a few more. One more thing to investigate, and then I think I will go see Sally, but I'm gonna have to deal with that next time. What is this?
Look, someone's finally come to do a bit of maintenance on the spankers.
About time. One of these days those things are going to electrocute the wrong person.
Guy just kind of pulled me over into the corner. I thought I was... Let me go ahead and just... come and do some maintenance. Let's see here. Maintain this real quick. What's this? Yeah. There's just a bit of loot in that car, I guess. That's all I'm after. Anyway. Let's go ahead and get on over to where Sally is. How long has it been? Arthur hasn't slept in some time, has he? He's still not that tired. I did a whole lot of sleeping in the past, I guess. Gotten far more sleep than is strictly necessary, and I have a bit of coffee too, which is better than sleep, as it is explained here, I think. Yeah, better than rest, you know. It's true. You don't need to sleep when you have coffee. I think that I will go ahead and go see Sally and make this exchange. Oh, that's interesting. I'll do that next time, though. For now, I think that I'm good. I finished all my business in St. George Home, and I'm ready to move on to Apple Home, the Parade District.